Shaun Tilley.
4 out of 6 of the new entries came in between 20 and a number 11. Let's recap. Down 11 at number 20 after 4 weeks on the chart. Kenny Thomas and Outstanding. Number 19, down 8, the K11, 3 a.m. The Eternal. The first of our new entries at 18, REM and Losing My Religion. New at 17, Mantronics, Don't Go Messing With My Heart. JB Ellis climbs 3 at 16 with Go For It. New at 15, Massive and Unfinished Sympathy. Climbing 3 at 14, Jesus Jones, Who, Where and Why. New at 13, Quartz, It's Too Late. And 2 downers by 4 places. Number 12, Alita Adams after getting to number 3. And Nomad featuring MC Mikey Freedom after getting to number 2. Down 6 this week at number 11 on next week's chart. The new top 10 begins with Living Color rearing their ugly head 4 more places to
Number 10.
Took them long enough, but a steady climb of 4 more places from last week's new entry position of 14 to this week's number 10. Kicking off the top 10, Living Color and Love Rears Its Ugly Head. 6 new entries this week. Get Set for the 5th. Roxette with a former power play Joyride goes straight in at
Number 9.
Roxette out to appear on a Swedish town in October. The duo are said to be delighted it's an honor that not even ABBA have achieved. And with their former power play Joyride, they're straight in at number 9. Only to be beaten this week for the highest new entry. Halen Pace and the Stonkers put on their red noses and go straight in at
Number 8.
Good evening. Here is the 6 o'clock Stonk.
Straight in at number 8, the highest new entry of the week, Helen Pace and the Stonkers. And the Stonk, and please remember that Red Nose Day, Comic Relief Day 3 is on Friday, March the 15th. It's down 1 place to
Number 7.
Number 6, the highest position. That was last week. Down 1 more place to this week's number 7. Free and All Right Now. The Simpsons made it to number 1, and after 7 weeks, they're down 2 more places to
Number 6.
After only 2 weeks, Expansion's Move Your Body moves closer to number 1, a climb of 2 places to
Number 5.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
Expansion's Move Your Body Elevation. Highest new entry last week at number 7, climbing 2 this week at number 5. Get set for the biggest climber. The Postman knocks on the door a total of 8 times and jumps up to this week.
Number 4.
Because I Love You, the Postman song. Before we head into that new top 3, let's take a look at last week's. Remember Candy Staten and the Source? No change at number 3. The Clash City Rockers slipped their jeans on and went straight to number 2. Only beaten by the other re-release, Madonna went crashing in from nowhere at number 1 with Crazy For You. I can now tell you that this week's top 3 for next week's chart has all the same records as last week. So, who's that?
Number 3.
Don't get too excited, Candy. You're our non-mover.
Shaun Tilley. Next week's chart.
This is tonight's story. 6 new entries, 6 songs going up, 7 songs going down, and 1 record makes no move this week. At number 20, down 11 places, Kenny Thomas and Outstanding. Down at number 19 from last week's number 11, the K11, 3 a.m. The Eternal. The first hour of 6 new entries, straight in at number 18, REM and Losing My Religion. New at 17, Mantronics and Don't Go Messing With My Heart. Climbing 3 at 16, JB Ellis and Go For It. New entry at 15, Massive and Unfinished Sympathy. 14, climbing 3, Jesus Jones, Who, Where and Why. At 13, another new entry, Quartz featuring Dina Carroll, It's Too Late. Number 12, down 4, Alita Adams and Get Here. And down 6, number 11, Nomad featuring MC Mikey Freedom, I Want to Give You Devotion. That new top 10, climbing 4 at number 10, Living Color, Love Rears Its Ugly Head. And new at 9, Roxette and Joyride, only to be beaten by Halen Pace and the Stonkers. With a Stonk, the highest new entry at number 8. Down 1 at 7, Free and All Right Now. Down 2 at 6, the former number 1, The Simpsons and Do the Bartman. The new top 5 begins with a climb of 2 places from last week's highest new entry position at number 7 to this week's number 5. Expansion's Move Your Body Elevation. And climbing 8 places at number 4, this week's biggest climber, Stevie B, and Because I Love You, the Postman song. Number 3 on the new top 3, no change, The Source featuring Candy Staten and You Got the Love. And last week's number 1 is number 2 this week for next week's chart, Madonna and Crazy For You.
Next week's top 20. Number 1.
Question. Define the word trendsetter. Luxembourg's Top 20 was the world's first chart show. We didn't stop there. We were the first station to play Britain rock and roll. That music inspired the Beatles, and they excited us so much we played them to the world first, as well as their tones. In the 70s, Luxy beat the best of the rest with glam rock, the teen scene, and disco. Radio Luxembourg continued to break barriers during the mid-70s, while other stations were scared to. We played them. We stood tall on the crest of a new wave of 80s music, and now in the 90s, after conquering planet Earth, we take on space. Now, on the Astra satellite, Radio Luxembourg International. Just leave it to us to set the trends.
The rhythm of nightlife in Great Britain. Radio Luxembourg.
Jody Scott, the Ladio on the radio.